What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk about the huge strength Lucid is actually showing, what is causing this huge strength. In addition to, it did pass a very pivotal point, so I'm going to talk about that and what that actually means for us as investors. In addition to that, there was an article that did come out talking about Lidar. And when it comes down to Lidar and advanced technology, I think of Lucid. I'm sure you do as well, but unfortunately this article does not bring up Lucid one bit. So I do want to go through this article with you and ultimately what is actually saying. In addition to that, at the end I will tie it all together with some technical analysis and go over some updated information. But before I get into any of that, all I ask, smash the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. You know I like that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. Also, I have been saying in the last couple of videos, don't forget to take advantage of this massive promo. Just by signing up in the description below, you get one free share. Deposit $1, you get another free share, plus the promo kicks in, you get one additional share of NEO. So for $1, you get 3 free stocks. Take advantage of this. Link is in the description below. With that, let's get right to it. So looking at the intraday chart, very positive, had a little bit more of a blip first thing, but right now it is going up parabolic. We are getting back to where we logically should be. And when it comes down to it, like I said, we did get past a very pivotal point. I'm going to talk on that as well. But when it comes down to it, the whole Russia situation is starting to subside and cause a little bit more of a calming in the market. So that's one of the biggest things in reality that's causing Lucid to bounce back as much as it is. So I'm going to go through some data points, one of which is short information. So right now you can see 1798 is a short interest, which is extremely high in my opinion. Utilization is 100%. Day by day change, it actually has gone down 1.2%, which works out to be 2.78 million shares being returned. And I like using short information as a good benchmark to see what the opposite people do think. So the fact that we're actually up today and shorts are closing out their positions, that definitely does speak volumes. It kind of is a little bit abnormal based on what the trends when it comes down to Lucid, and especially considering it has been like that the last couple of days. So it goes to show that they are very fearful of Lucid and that we can easily get to the next level. Again, I'm going to do a little bit more technical analysis at the end. So the fact also that they are closing out some of their position and cost to borrow is starting to go back down, so 9.69%. So it is becoming less and less costly for shorts to maintain their position. So the fact that again they're closing out some of their position is very good. And looking at the live ticker to my left, it is currently up 3.68%, and unfortunately that is the only accurate information. It does appear that my broker is incorrect, so good job TD. Volume, average volume, block volume are all completely wrong, so it is well above the 2.2 million. To be honest, I'm not really sure where it's deriving that information from, but at the end of the day, just pay attention that it is up 3.73%. So with that, I just want to quickly show you this as well. Goes to show all of the largest EVs based on market cap. So Lucid is number 2, Tesla is number 1. We are actually faring a lot better than any EV. So as you can see, basically the top 10, we are among the top ones as far as overall green today. We are even outpacing Tesla, NEO, Rivian. Obviously Rivian's down quite a lot. A lot of people are eyeing Lucid because it is getting more and more popular among individuals. A lot of people are starting to talk about their technology, and when it comes down to their technology, a lot of people know that's one of the biggest factors that's boosted Lucid's price point so much, because Wall Street does always put into the price growth, future growth more specifically, and technology. We know Lucid has both of those. So this is why when people are talking about, oh, Lucid isn't worth a 41.87 billion market cap, well, in reality it is. This is the price point Wall Street does place on Lucid because of those two factors like I already mentioned. And when it comes down to their technology, I'm a very big fan of that. I'm sure as are you guys. But there was an article that did come out and it talked about new companies getting into Lidar. And that's not necessarily what I want to show you and kind of talk about, but the fact that they talk about Tesla. And why are they bringing up Tesla? So it does say the analysts argue that consumers wanting autonomous driving technology have so far been limited to unproven and dangerous technology, which is aka Tesla. So Lucid has Lidar. Why are they not necessarily bringing up Lucid? That's what question I really want to know, especially considering the analyst is saying basically the only option if someone has and wants autonomous driving is Tesla, which is completely inaccurate. Unfortunately, there's just more and more of these articles that are coming out that basically just spreading a lot of false information. But ultimately it does say that GM and this company are working together. So it does appear GM is going to be stepping up its game. So that's a very positive thing as far as overall EVs. And when it comes down to it, I'm personally not really threatened by GM, as neither should you, but it is what it is. They have at least one good attribute to them. They can actually pump out a lot of production, and that's unfortunately one attribute that Lucid is lacking. But when it comes down to it, clearly there is a lot of positive things within the market, and in comparison to other EVs, I do strongly feel we are at the strongest discount, and I really do like that. Especially I am a big value investor, and I have been saying over the last couple of videos, I do get a lot of pushback. I called the bottom 2 days ago, and it does appear to be correct. In addition to that, I did say a lot of value investors are getting into Lucid, and I got a lot of pushback on the comments, which is so hilarious because it is very much true. Lucid is at a substantial discount, whether you disagree with that or not. But based on its huge growth aspects and everything that it wants to do, this easily can double within even about 3 months. That's in my own personal opinion. Keep in mind, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. And when it comes down to Lucid and its balance sheet, so I'm just going to show you this just so you can kind of physically see it. So balance sheet highlights based on the last earnings: cash equivalents and short-term investments 6.26 billion, total debt 2.21 billion. So when a value investor does look at ultimately a company that's been hit so hard, they ultimately just briefly look at their balance sheet. Well, a company that has 6.26 billion versus only 2.21 billion is very advantageous, especially considering where we are. And looking right here, again, value investors look at forward revenue growth. This is absolutely huge. Very much reasons why a value investor will get in. And in reality, I do strongly feel that they have been getting in and still are going to be getting in as well. And the reason why I know that is because I'm a value investor. If I was to be scanning over a lot of stocks, trying to find the best value, and I come across Lucid, then I'm going to be very impressed based on their balance sheet, especially considering based on their forward revenue growth and the market cap and literally where Lucid is actually at for price point. Everything is very advantageous and makes Lucid stand out. So with that, just going to transition and do a little bit more technical analysis. So I have the 50, 100, 200-day moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, stochastic, and momentum. So looking immediately at the stochastic, there is a big deviation. So black line above the red showing a positive bullish signal. Looking at momentum as well, so number of buyers have been going up, and in comparison to other growth stocks during this same time period, it just went down here. So a lot of other growth stocks didn't maintain the actual number of buyers, whereas Lucid did. RSI is currently at 46, so fairly neutral. And looking a little bit more closely on the actual chart, we did get past a very pivotal point. I'm going to explain that in 1 second, but we are still lower percentile of the Bollinger Band. I do anticipate tomorrow us transitioning from the lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band. So like I've been saying over the last couple of videos, everything is showing as very bullish signs, and I really do like that. Take that how you see that. And like I said, going right here, so technically we did actually break past the S1, so we are on our way for a nice uptrend. So assuming we can close above the 23.73, which currently we are at $24.40, then most likely we will be trading between the S1 and the pivot. Again, if you are going to compare Lucid to other growth stocks did break past the S2, but they are trading between the S2 and the S1. So when it comes down to Lucid, it has a lot more strength compared to other EVs and other growth stocks. So even more of an incentive for people to get into Lucid. Again, this is just my personal opinion and how I see things. Keep in mind, doing technical analysis is no crystal ball whatsoever. Just gives you good representation of where things may go. So this is why I like doing technical analysis and comparing it also with, for instance, short information, options activity, a lot of different other factors out there. You piece it all together, give you a good representation of what may and may not happen. So like I said, given all the circumstances, everything is extremely bullish. So tomorrow I do anticipate us transitioning from the lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band. I don't think we'll have enough to get over that 27.20 tomorrow, but at least we will be in the middle ground and on a good trajectory to go up. With all that said, let me know your thoughts on Lucid in the comments below. If you haven't already, smash the thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. And once again, don't forget to take advantage of this massive promo. Link is in the description below. Again, just by signing up, you get one free stock valued up to $3,500, and just deposit $1, only $1, you get another stock valued up to $3,500, and you get 1 share of NEO. Amazing deal. Take advantage of this only for March. With that said, let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.